there's so much rain out today. Just gallons of the stuff. At least 1 or 2 gallons of rain. 1 or 2 whole entire gallons of rain are pouring down right now. Now you might think, that doesn't seem like a lot for rain. It seems like, for a whole city, 1 or 2 gallons of water being dropped be like an extremely light mist. Well, I'm here to tell you, you're wrong. 2 gallons, that's so much water, and so much of it's coming down. Oh my god, 1 or 2 gallons worth. Hello. Welcome to Rain City. We're going to be doing some letters today, as you might have guessed. Going to be writing some letters. Going to be writing some letters to some people and companies. That's what we're doing. Some of the letters we're writing are going to be to viewers. Which viewer? Why, it could be you. Here's the email address. You can send your name and complete address to RainCityLetters@gmail.com. If you would like one of the letters you're about to see. Did you get any replies lately? No, lately, you know what? The companies have stopped responding to me. I just haven't... I've been writing to a ton of them. But, for some reason, I'm just not getting so many responses back. Now, some of the letters I've been sending recently have had minor complaints. I still try to keep the letters as friendly as possible, but I must admit, there have been a few complaints, and maybe they haven't appreciated that. But I'm still writing them, still sending them out. The first letter we're going to write today is going to be a viewer letter. Oh. Our cat Scallion is meowing. She wants attention. I've been using this paper to write viewer letters, and it's mostly because I'm trying to get rid of it. I've still got so much of it. Still got so much of it left. Got a sheet here. It's just very paper bag colored and textured. I just don't really like it. But I've gotten responses from viewers who have received this paper, and they've been like, I like the paper. So I'm glad I'm sending this out to people who appreciate it, because I don't. We have to send a new email for every stream, or is one time enough? I go through the whole list when I choose, but I do prioritize the most recent submissions for the most recent stream. But I do send a couple of the letters out to previous email stuff. So you're free to send it again, or you're free to not send it again. You have a chance of getting a letter if you don't send it again. And you have a chance of getting it if you do send it again. I think you're good sending it just once, but you're also good sending it multiple times. It's fine either way. I don't know if that response is helpful. Let's see. What pen do I want to use? Okay, you know what? I'm going to be using this tiny pen here. It's filled with one of my very favorite blue inks. It's by Sailor. It's called Suiten. Oh, here it is. It's a blue ink. It's from their Shikiori line. Look at how beautiful this looks, this ink. One of my favorites. And I've got it in a tiny Sailor pen right now. This is one of their pocket pens. It's meant to go in your pocket. Now put this pen inside your pocket. Sourced from a real sailor. Yeah, this is blue from a real sailor. There was a science fiction movie. I think it's called Time Master. It was only released on UMD for the PlayStation Portable, I think. It might have gotten a VHS release, but I think it was VHS and UMD. It never got a DVD release. It's called Time Master, and in the movie Time Master, they go to the future, and in the future there's a substance called blue that's extracted from people. You just suck the juice out of them, and that juice is blue, and people drink the blue juice in order to extend their life, but there's a catch. Once you drink the blue juice, you're addicted to it, and if you don't keep drinking it, you will die. So you can extend your life if you have an infinite supply of blue juice. So yeah, this is what this ink is. Oh yeah, I've got a tea with me. Green tea with jasmine. Delightful. Something very clever with this pen right here is it's very small. It's a very tiny pen. Just as an example, here's another medium-sized fountain pen. So you can see the size difference. This is a small one, but you take the pen out, and then you put the cap, you post the cap on the back, and it's a reasonable size now. Time Master is released on Laserdisc. I gotta get that on Laserdisc. That's probably the best way to watch it. I do have Time Master on UMD for the PlayStation Portable. I did get it on UMD. I could probably rip that. I could probably transfer that to some other format. Although, it's just on YouTube now, so that's the best way to watch it. Someone just uploaded it to YouTube. You can just watch it on YouTube. You just watch Time Master. Let me make sure it's actually still on YouTube. You know what? One sec. Close the stream. Let's see. Time Master. Yep, Time Master full movie. Oh, there's a guy with an eye patch introducing it. This is not... No, this is the Time Masters. This is not the movie I'm looking for at all. Time Master 1995, that's it, okay. Here's the blue getting extracted. They're taking his blue. There goes the blue. It's a skeleton now. Anyway, great movie. It's not actually a great movie, but you know. Hey, it's a movie. It's a movie, you can watch it. You can see the film. Alright, let's write this letter. Dear viewer, dear viewer, have you seen the 1995 film? Is it Time Master or Time Masters? Time Master, okay. Time Master. In the film, we see a glimpse. Let me make sure. Yes. Scuffy's doing something in another room, and I'm hearing audio from it, and it sounds like Peter Griffin from Family Guy, but I know that can't possibly be the case. So I have no idea what it is, but it does sound like Peter Griffin. In the film, we see a glimpse of a future I was trying to write in, and I wrote im. Of a future what words start with im? Of a future impossible as it sounds. Impossible is a good one. Improbable, immediate. Of a future impossible to imagine. No. Of a future impossible. You know what? I'm gonna do something that I don't usually do. Actually, I do usually do this. Why don't I even say that? I want to get rid of this paper as quickly as possible, so why not just start another sheet? Why not? Why wouldn't I do this? Why not just start another sheet? Dear viewer, have you seen (1995) film Time Master? it imagines a future in which everyone has a bunch of blue goo in them. And people will go to great and terrible lengths. Yeah, okay. To get more of it. Gotta get this goo. Since seeing the film as a child, I've often wondered about the levels of my own blue goo. Do I have a lot? Or is my goo running low? What's the film actually about? It's about a kid traveling through time. But also it's about goo. I hope your own blue goo is, let's see, plentiful. Plentiful. And no one ever steals it. Sincerely, Jason Steele, blue levels unknown. And then I'll draw a little skull here. With a little arrow. And it says no more blue goo. Okay. I think this one's good. I think this letter's good. Blue makes you immortal. Everyone has blue in them already. Why aren't they immortal? Well, no. Everyone has blue, but you use it up as you live. So, like, an old person has less goo in them than a young person does. The idea is that the blue goo is like your life juice. And if you simply have more of it, then you can live longer. So you can drain the life out of people and put it into another person. You need to top off your goo. You need to top off your goo. It's adrenochrome. It's essentially that. Yeah. How did they steal it? Oh, I showed a clip earlier. You can search back in the VOD. They hook you up to a machine that sucks out all your goo. Do only humans have goo? I assume everyone's, like, all the animals have goo, but it's probably not compatible. Like, you can't just put, like, snake blood inside your body. You can't put, possum blood or something. You can't put raccoon blood in you. It's just not compatible. I imagine it's the same thing with the blue juice. And I gotta put my P.O. box address label on here so I know this is a viewer letter. Nope. Put it on crooked. It's still slightly crooked, but that's okay. Alright, one letter down. Let's write another letter. Let's see. Who do I got to write to today? Alright. I'm gonna write... Poor Scallion is meowing. She wants some snacks. It's not snack time yet, though. It will be, but not yet. I'm gonna use this paper. It's by Peter Pauper Press. These dragonflies on it. It's also got matching envelopes that also have dragonflies. You ever written to Pilot? No, I'm not gonna write to any pen company. I don't know why, but I've decided I'm not going to. I'm not gonna write to any pen company or stationery company. I will write to adjacent companies, but not to them specifically. Alright, what pen do I want to use? Alright, I'm gonna be using this pen with my Tokia Asahanada ink. This is a light blue ink. I've mentioned this pen before. Beautiful pen by Narwhal. It's got this one dot on it right here that bothers me. This one dot. I've been trying to ignore this dot. But I think about it all the time. Narwhal, if you're watching. I need a new pen cap without the dot. I've tried to live with the dot, but... Alright, we're gonna write to General Mills. Dear General Mills. We've written to General Mills before, but I don't actually remember what we wrote about. I'm gonna be writing about peanut butter Cheerios, which hasn't existed for maybe over a decade now. It's been a while. Dear General Mills, greetings. Off to a good start. Look how beautiful this ink is. This is one of my favorite light blue inks. Let you see it up close here. What a gorgeous ink. Takia makes all sorts of extremely good inks. Dear General Mills, greetings. My name is Jason Steele. And I write to you today regarding peanut butter Cheerios. It has been many years since this flavor was taken off the market. But I still think about those tasty O's. I actually... Pancake. Oh my god. Pancake's being a little rascal. Pancake and Scallion are both losing their little kitty minds. I actually have one final unopened box. Hidden away. But by now, I'm sure it's no longer safe to eat. Do you really? I do, yes. I do. Get tempted now and then to feast upon the forbidden cereal. But these are passing moments. And easily overcome. Thank you for your hard work. Making O's. Sincerely, Jason Steele. Not too bad. Let's see if we get a response to this one. This is General Mills Incorporated. P.O. Box 9452. That was in Minneapolis. I hope their workers are all safe from the Gestapo. 55 440. Be delighted to receive that letter, assuming I run a cereal company. I have gotten a response from General Mills before, but it was the most generic. I don't expect much more this time, but we'll see. These cats are really losing their minds. Okay, I gotta put a stamp on this one. I got my Goodnight Moon stamps. I wish the post office still made the horse stamps, but they do not. So, Goodnight Moon it is. Alright, second letter complete. Time to do another viewer letter. You know, I think I'm going to put this on one of my Crane motorcycle cards. Let me show off this design here. Look at this. I don't know what Scuffy's doing, but I'm currently hearing what sounds like that Celine Dion song from Titanic. I have no idea what Scuffy could possibly be up to. Okay, let's see. Probably just scrolling through YouTube short. No, they're at like an event, like an online event of some sort. Like they're currently in the middle of something. What is the right pen and ink for this? You know what? I want to use some purple ink. Got my purple pen. The ink that I've got in this particular pen is by D. Atramentis. Luis Aston. Luis Aston. It's purple. That's Luis right there. You should look her up. Interesting person. Luis Aston. This is my Luis Aston ink. She was purple, yeah. Yeah, she was a grimace. She was one of those grimaces. Alright, dear viewer. Room. That's a good start. Vroom. Do you have a need for speed? I don't. The spin of the Earth is good enough for me. I hope when you travel, it is at whatever speed you most desire. Vroom. There I go. Following the speed limit. Maybe even a little slower. Vroom. Honk honk. Omooga. Beep beep. Jason Steele. All right. Well, that's another one. I received your letter about pasta in the dark pit. Wonderful. Glad it arrived. I like sending out letters. Oh, you know what? I think it's supposed to go the other way. No. Sometimes the envelope has like more backing in the back or the front. This is the back. This is the back of the envelope. This is the back of the envelope, even though I internally consider it the front. What about you? Do you think this is the back or the front of the envelope? It makes sense, this being the front, because that's where you put all the information on. This is not completely sealing. Let's see if that does it. Yep, that did the trick. Alright, this is the viewer letter. So this one's getting the P.O. box sticker there. Yep, it's all good. Ready to go. Time to write another letter. Actually, what is the current temperature? 40 degrees, okay. At some point I've got to prepare things for the freeze tonight. We had a freeze last night, we got a freeze tonight. Gotta make sure the pipes are safe. So far the pipes are pretty good. Oh, they're A-okay, the pipes are okay. The pipes, they're fine. You don't gotta worry about these pipes. Alright, my next letter is going to go, let's see. Got these little letter pads by Midori. Got these lovely designs. This little cat there. I like this bird. I'll probably use this one. This is the one. Japanese paper tends to be a bit thinner, more delicate. Definitely not lower quality, just a different type of paper manufacturing. Very smooth. For ink, I'm going to be using Pilot Blue Black. Very professional ink. And I'm going to be writing this very important message to Dear Intertape Polymer Group. Dear Intertape Polymer Group. So... mutations. My name is Jason Steele. And I write regarding your Ecolite bubble mailers. I have, over the last decade, used about 20,000 of the things. And they have never... Oh, yeah. Let me down. I've gotta snack the cats real quick. Sorry, I got a message from Scuffy. Where's Pancake? I've got these treats I'm trying to tempt her with. One moment. She's here. Pancake is currently snacking. She's snacking with Scallion. The snacking has been completed. The snacking has been completed. Okay. Can continue this this letter here. Sorry about that. Salutations, my name is Jason Steele. I write regarding your Ecolite bubble mailers. I have, over the last decade, used about 20,000 of the things. They have never let me down. Thank you. For the bubbles. And for seeing my many packages safely along their journey. Do I want to end with a surreal send-off, or do I not? I don't know. Many happy days ahead. No, I think in this case, just end. I think it's better to end like this. Gotta switch it up sometimes. Get an envelope out. Here's one of my Crane white envelopes. Paper's a little off-white, but not off-white enough that I think the ivory envelope would be appropriate. Hello, Scuffy. Scuffy's here. I heard what sounded like the Titanic theme earlier.
There was somebody playing
Automatones, yeah.
Yeah, playing one of those to that song.
To the Titanic theme, I see.
And like, in the middle of it said there were technical difficulties and we're cloned all of us.
Ah, okay.
Good.
Thank you. Yeah, I was confused as to what I was
It
hearing.
was so loud. I turned my computer down so low. It was so loud.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the explanation. Alright, so this is intertape polymer group. INC. This is at 100 Paramount Drive. In Suite 300. Sarasota. Florida. 3, 4, 2, 3, 2. And gonna put one of those goodnight moon stamps on. Alright, so that's 4 letters so far. We've got General Mills, Intertape Polymer Group, and 2 viewer letters. As a reminder, if you'd like one of these viewer letters, you can send your name and complete address to RainCityLetters@gmail.com. gmail.com. We're gonna write another viewer letter now. Another viewer letter. One more viewer letter. Here we go. And I'm gonna put this on the mushroom paper. I've got this mushroom paper, also by Peter Pauper Press. People love the mushroom paper. They can't get enough mushroom paper. I do wish that the envelopes had mushrooms on them as well, like the Firefly ones do. But they don't, and that's all right. I'm going to use Diamine Oxblood, because it's the red ink I currently have inked up. I want to use a red ink on this letter, which is in my favorite pen, the Waterman Koren. This is, I think, the most beautiful pen that's ever been made. I think this is the greatest, simply the greatest of all fountain pens, the Waterman Koren. I'm very sad because the price of them has gone up recently. They were already, you know, pretty pricey, but the price has gone up for the Waterman Koren, the world's most beautiful fountain pen. Look at this. Look at this thing. Oh, you know what? Because we fed the cats, Pancake's gonna want to go out in the covered patio. I'm gonna do that. I'm going to do that. So cool to see you at the Atlas Experienced sale. Oh yeah, I actually managed to pick up a second Waterman Karen because the price has gone up. I wanted a second one, but the price increased, and I was like, I can't afford that. It's too much now. It's too much for the Waterman Karen, but I managed to snag a used one from the Atlas sale. So that was very exciting. It's like finally I could get my second Waterman Karen, the greatest fountain pen ever made. Alright, let me let the cat out one sec. We have a covered patio. The cat likes to go out onto it. It's very cold now, though. It's extremely cold. So she's not going to want to be out there for long. So I'll have to check soon. Have you ever considered getting personalized stationery with a FilmCow letterhead? Yeah, it's very expensive to do that, though. And I just like switching papers so much. So, like, if I could get, you know, a dozen different stationaries with FilmCow letterhead, that would be great. But otherwise, it's a little too pricey. Alright, dear viewer. If you're interested in fountain pens, and there's a couple you're looking at that are maybe outside of your price range, I do recommend used ones from a reputable source. Atlas, which is mentioned in chat, does this sale every month. It's called the Experienced Pen Sale. And essentially it's them selling off pens that were returned to them. Sometimes the pens have minor issues, sometimes they don't, but they describe what those issues would be if they did have them. And they hold essentially like a little thing on their Discord where they post the pen, and then they post a little green light, and you claim the pen if you want it. And if you're the first person to claim it, then you get to buy the pen at a heavily discounted price. Because, you know, it is a returned pen. If you're looking for even older pens, Peyton Street pens. I think it's Peyton Street. Yeah, Peyton Street pens. I've gotten some vintage pens from them before. You know exactly what you're getting, and you know it's gonna work, which is nice. Dear viewer, oh, what do I want to say to this viewer? Dear viewer, usually ideas just flow for me, but for some reason right now, I'm like, what do I want to say to this person? Dear viewer, Okay, I know what I'm gonna say. Is this your first live stream? No, this is maybe the... Well, I've done probably around 3,000. Not of letter writing, but of those I've done a couple. Like 20 something like that. I don't know how many of these I've done. But no, I've done about 3,000. I live stream literally every day. Each and every day. Every single day. Dear viewer, rain or shine, even on holidays, even through hurricanes, I've streamed. I live in Florida. Dear viewer, have you heard? Let me make sure I spell this right. Yeah, okay. Have you heard of the skunk ape? Have you heard of the skunk ape? Have you heard of the skunk ape? How many hurricanes have you been through at this point? Oh, so many hurricanes. There was one year in which I went through like 6 of them. Extremely bad luck. I moved around a bit and ended up in the line of sight of hurricanes like 6 times. It was unbelievable. I actually started getting really paranoid about it. Started thinking maybe they're after me, you know. After me in particular. Have you heard of the skunk ape? It's like Bigfoot, but in Florida. And even smellier. If you like llamas with hats, you'll love the table. Yeah, if you like llamas with hats, you'll love it's on this channel. It's called The Table. It's an hour-long audio play about a table. If you loved the snappy humor of the Llamas with Hats series, you'll love The Table. In fact, if you live in the United States, there's a phone number you can call. I'll show it here. I'm gonna. Oh my god! I got the stream on my phone. 1 second. Sorry, I was putting my volume up, but I forgot I had the stream on. There's a telephone number you can call. 772-228-1248. I'll dial it here. And you can listen to it.
Connor Lloyd Cruz, Jason Steele.
That's me.
Guffey, and Marcy Hyde. Created by Jason Steele.
That's me. Hey, we can listen to the whole thing. It's an hour long. It's an hour long audio play about a table. highly recommend it. Let me see if Pancake wants to come back. Yes, she does. Very cool now. Hey, Pancake. Dear viewer, have you heard of the skunk ape? It's like Bigfoot, but in Florida, and even smellier. This is true. This is real. The skunk ape is real, it exists. It looks a bit like this. Let's see. Legend has it that if you meet the skunk ape and give it a kiss, it will magically transform into an even smellier skunk ape. Still, it's worth the kiss. The skunk ape is real. And so are you. Good luck out there. I'll just do it sincerely. Sometimes I come up with a wacky salutation. Not salutation. No. Yeah, salutation. Okay. Sometimes I come up with a... It's fine. Sometimes I come up with a wacky one, but I think sometimes the letter's wacky enough that it's better to just do it sincerely. Jason Steele. Sign off. Signature. Sign off. Yeah, sign off. Whatever. I gotta consult my Crane book of stationary conduct. Alright, this one will go out to a viewer. Some lucky viewers getting this skunk ape letter. It makes sense that Florida has their own variant of Bigfoot, and it's called the skunk ape. It's fitting. Alright, we got 3 viewer letters. One to General Mills, one to Intertape Polymer Group. Let's write another letter. Who am I gonna write to now? I got 2 options. I'm trying to decide between these 2 letters. All right, I think I've decided. Yeah, I've made my decision. The decision has been made. Let me get the paper. Oh my god. Got this little pad here. Le bouquet. That's French for the bouquet. Le bouquet. Got that bouquet. We got let's see, we got that bouquet. I know there's more bouquets in here. Yeah, this one. This is the one. This is the one I want to use. I want to use this Le bouquet. This paper's also a bit thin, so get this backing thing out. And for ink, Pilot Eureka. It's good ink. Eureka. 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 today we are writing to Cuisinart, which is manufactured by the Conair Corporation. I think it's very funny that their name is Conair, given the movie. Have you seen the movie Con Air? Have you seen the feature film Con Air? It's about a airplane full of convicts that gets taken over, and the convicts are all released. Love that movie. It's a great film. It's a great movie. It's very peculiar that there's like a subplot. What's the actor's name? With Steve Buscemi. Steve Buscemi's in this movie, and he plays a child murderer. He plays a guy who just murdered a bunch of children. Steve Buscemi. He plays a guy who just killed a bunch of kids. And there's this subplot of the movie where it's like, so you gotta kill another kid? And they have him approach this child who's like playing with his doll or something. And the movie's like, is he gonna do it? Is he gonna kill this little kid again? And no, he goes through character growth. He doesn't murder the child. He has a redemption arc by not slaughtering this kid. This kid. All is forgiven. Hey, look, if you kill a bunch of children, as long as, you know, you eventually learn from your mistakes and stop killing kids, it's all good. It's fine. Dear. Con Air. I guess I could make this letter about the movie Con Air, but no, that's a little silly. That's a bit silly. I'm gonna use greetings again. I just like the word greetings. Greetings. My name is Jason Steele. This is a good opening for any company email. Any email, or not email, any letter to a company. My name is Jason Steele, and I write to you today regarding your Cuisinart branded electric kettles. I own a perfect temp model And it is one of my favorite appliances. Is it an appliance? It's a small appliance. Yeah, it's an appliance. I use it every day for making tea and other tasks. Where heated water is required. It does, in fact, give me water at the perfect temperature. Every time. The world is falling apart. But at least I always have perfect cup of tea. Sincerely, Jason Steele. Alright, it's going out to Cuisinart. Or should I say Con Air Corporation. We're in the market for a new electric kettle. Should we get the perfect temp Cuisinart kettle? Would you get a kickback? We do. I would not get a kickback, but I do recommend it. It is a good electric kettle. It's got a variety of temperatures. You push the little button. It does a good job. I primarily use it for tea. And because I do green tea, black tea, oolong, a variety of tea types, like they all require different temperatures, and the Cuisinart Perfect Temp just has buttons for different different temps that are actually labeled with tea stuff, so it's perfect. It's got little numbers. 175 for green tea. Not all green tea, but most green tea. Alright, this is Conair Corporation. Cuisinart. This is one Cummings Point Road. This is in Stamford. Not Stanford, Stam with an M-ford. CT06902. Like Ninja Kettle with temp buttons. Breville makes a nice one too. Yeah, I feel like it's kind of hard to mess up an electric kettle. You can, I'm sure, but it does just need to heat the water. Electric kettles in the United States are much worse than they are in like the UK. Not because the actual like manufacturing is worse, but because the way water is heated, it's, you know, the current is run through the heating coils, and so it's like a direct transfer of electrical energy to heat, and we just have less of that going through our outlets. We just got less of it. So our electric kettles are much slower. Invalid Synapse, thank you for the $10. You already inspired me to visit the stationery store tomorrow. That reminded me of a tea shop along the way. Thanks. Nice. That sounds like a lovely day. You know what? That sounds like a great day indeed. Hope you have a good time. Alright, I'm gonna write one last letter. I'll do another viewer letter. In fact, I'm gonna use these lovely crane cards I got. These are spectacular. Look at this. Look at this design right here. This is a great card on great paper. And what pen do I want to use? Let me, Alright, I got this Ferris wheel press ink. It's called Cobalt Estates. It's a lovely blue. Ferris wheel press is a controversial company. Their CEO gave a Reddit AMA in which went spectacularly poorly. Because he really didn't want to answer the questions people had about his company. For instance, they make bottles, and this is one of them, which photograph really well. Like, because they're so thin, you can shine a light in the back and get some product photos that look spectacular. Because this is a reasonably light blue, but as you can see, like, you know, you look at this bottle. You look at this bottle, and the blue looks very dark. So how do you best sell this blue that is not extremely dark? Well, you have a bottle, then you can just blast a light through the back and make the product photos look completely different than the bottle's gonna look in person. The downside to this is, how are you... At some point, I'm gonna spill this bottle and all of the ink is gonna come out. This is the floppiest bottle. This is the only ink bottle. I have this this tray that I carry the stream's inks out on. Here's the tray. This is the only bottle that I have to lay down before bringing it out, because as you can see, it's the only one that's gonna like fall over. Okay, the diamine one fell over too, which is also very tall. But look at this. These things are so floppy. It's just unbelievably floppy. It's so hard to not tip it over, because it has these brass caps too, so it's like the top of it is very heavy. These bottles suck so much. They're so bad. They're like, if you were designing like a bottle to be intentionally bad at its purpose, this would be it. Another thing that's really bad about these ink bottles, and I'm going to hold on to this for dear life. The hole is so small. There are so few pens that I can actually dip into this. The hole is so tiny. A number of my pens, like, there's simply no way that it's gonna actually like fit in there. Oh, this cap. You know how heavy it is? It top weights this so much. Just absolute terrible bottle design. You know, you have a Rika by Pilot. All of their Irish Shizuku inks. This is a great bottle. I can rap on this. And it's so bottom heavy that it stays put. And it's got a little dip in the glass so that when the ink's just about done, you can still get the last bit of it. But look at all this extra glass at the bottom. This makes it so that this bottle's just not going to fall over. And look at how big this hole is for you to stick pens into. There's an image that went around on the Fountain Pen subreddit and probably elsewhere of like one of these bottles' whole caps just like fit into another bottle's hole. You could fit the entire thing into another bottle's hole. It's unbelievable. Terrible bottles. The inks, some of them are good, some of them are bad. There are good ones, there are bad ones. The pens, from what I've heard, all bad. But I haven't used one, just because I heard that they were all bad. But the inks, I like some of them. So I've got them in this Pilot fountain pen. It's a vanishing point, and it's got a stub nib. I don't have a lot of stub nibs, but I like them. I'll just show you real quick what a stub nib does. A stub nib, you look up, as you can see, it's like flat. It's all flat. Now what is the reason for this? Why would you want that? And the reason is the downstrokes are going to be thicker than the cross strokes. And what this does is this kind of gives a nice variation to the lines you're writing. A nice look to it. Thought you were about to make a lost meme. That would have been something. Dear viewer, every time I see a bird I think wow. Look at that bird. I then continue my day with a bit more joy in my heart. I don't think birds feel the same way about me. I'm gonna sign it, but I'm also going to draw a bird. There we go. I think it's not too bad. And this is such a lovely card. Comes with this envelope, a lined envelope, very fancy. This one will go out to a viewer. Oh, you know what? I've gotta order something real quick. One moment. Alright. Got it. Getting some food. Pizza? No, not pizza. And some Tijuana flats. Some tacos. Oh, I'm getting some flautas. Alright, this is going out to a viewer. That might be you. This is the address. RainCityLetters@gmail.com. Send your name and complete address if you'd like one of the viewer letters you saw here today. It was a good assortment. You know, before I go, I'm gonna show you something. This Atlas stationery was brought up. Alright, 1 second. Hello, I have returned. So, there's a stationery company, Atlas Stationers. One of my favorites. I love the company. Do a lot of good stuff. So I've ordered some pens from them before, and I got a notification that they had a new pen. It was an Atlas exclusive pen. So it was only available through Atlas Stationers, and it's by a company, Monteverde. I have a couple of Monteverde pens, and honestly, I don't think they're very good. I don't think they're very good. But Atlas Stationers has an Atlas exclusive Monteverde pen. So Monteverde, they name a lot of their pens after mountains. They have a series that's called Mountains of the World, and their Atlas exclusive pen was called Candy Mountain. Now, I saw it and I thought, I wonder if that's a Charlie the Unicorn reference, or maybe a reference to the song Big Rock Candy Mountain, which predates Charlie the Unicorn. Had no idea. But I joined the Atlas Stationers Discord, and after they posted the information, there was a whole lot of Charlie the Unicorn references and stuff. And when I ordered the pen, I ended up ordering the pen, and when it arrived, it mentioned the color of the pen was called unicorn horn, I think. So I do think this was a Charlie the Unicorn reference. And I did order the pen, and here it is right here. It's pretty good looking. It's beautiful. And you know what? I used it. It is my best writing Monteverde by far. This is the first Monteverde pen I've had where I'm like, hey, you know what? It's pretty good. Beautiful. Mountains of the world. Candy Mountain. What a gorgeous pen. So I do think that this was named in as a homage to Charlie the Unicorn. Beautiful pen. I'm very glad that it's a good one. There's a couple of companies that have like done things that I would consider to be rip-offs. Like there's a beverage company somewhere who just slaps my actual artwork on their cans and calls the named some beer after Charlie the Unicorn, and I think that that's IP infringement and kind of gross. I don't like that they've done that, but this is wonderful. They've just named it as a reference to the cartoon, and I feel honored by that. I think it's very cool. I think it's very cool. Thank you, Atlas Stationers. Thank you, Monteverde. Beautiful pen. Writes great. Very happy to own it. There's a lot of good pens in the world. This is a particularly beautiful one. What are they making there? The table fountain pen. Yeah, what did we get of the table fountain pen? Anyway, these letters are going out, so thank you for watching. You met or talked with Hollywood? Brendan and Atlas? No, I haven't talked with anyone at Atlas. I'll probably post something on the Discord at some point, just thanking them for it. But yeah, good company. Anytime I've had any kind of trouble with a pen that I got from them, they've been very immediately responsive. So excellent customer service. There's a few companies I've dealt with where the customer service was, you just never really knew what was going to happen. Whereas with Atlas, like I never feel any worry about things being handled. Good company. All right, that'll be it for today. Thank you for watching. Stay safe out there. Farewell. See you later. Good night. Goodbye. Farewell.